Hello and welcome to Indian Express Online. Today is the 125th birth anniversary of Baba Saheb Ambedkar. There has been a lot of action around Ambedkar in the run-up to the celebrations. Political parties have been engaged in appropriating or in endorsing Ambedkar's ideals. And of course, with the state elections in background, this question remains that why is there sudden activity around Ambedkar or the ideals of Ambedkar? So I have my colleague Liz Matthew here. Liz, could you just elaborate, explain this whole action which is happening in the last few days around Ambedkar's legacy? Almost every political party seems to be stepping in to endorse or claim him.
Yeah, you're right. Right from Prime Minister to Rahul Gandhi to BSP leader Mayawati to even Telangana Chief Minister, today has stepped out to appropriate Ambedkar. If Prime Minister had used that opportunity to even accuse the Congress, the party had a rally day before yesterday in Nagpur on dalit issue, and Rahul Gandhi spoke about the dalit issue, and he was saying that the BJP was all of a sudden trying to embrace Ambedkar, but actually it is the Congress which is genuinely accepted and even adopted Ambedkar. The Prime Minister was saying the Congress, so far has not done anything. Then at the same time, BSP leader Mayawati, blasted both Prime Minister and Rahul Gandhi. And she has actually used the opportunity to launch her campaign for 2017 Uttar Pradesh election. Telangana Chief Minister has declared that he would have a 125 feet statue of Ambedkar in Hussain Sagar Lake in Hyderabad. So even UN has remembered Ambedkar. All of a sudden, like you said, all of a sudden every party is trying to remember him, trying to claim, honor Ambedkar's legacy. I think it is mainly because for the political parties, it is because two major states where dalit play a key role in terms of electoral support, UP and Punjab, where the country's largest dalit population is there. These two states are going for poll in 2017. And BJP is obviously preparing for that, and for BJP, UP election and even Punjab election are really a do or die situation to maintain the momentum. So, we have been seeing, but Amrit, you would be able to tell us, he has been there, Dr. Ambedkar has been there since independence, and even, his name has been heard. It's not like that he is somebody forgotten. But what could be the underlying reason for all the political parties to, it's not just political reason like BJP and Congress do, for other parties also jumping in?
As you said, it is basically the first step towards is essentially the Punjab and UP election, where Dalits, I think, in both places constitute about over 20% of the vote. Now, the second thing is that Dalits, like any other community in India, is a divided community. There is no Dalit monolith vote. But Ambedkar is one person, one icon who brings together all Dalits. So if you have to reach out to Dalits, who constitute about 16% of India's population, and that's about over 20 crore people, you have to be seen as somebody who endorses Ambedkar, because that is perhaps the way to reach out to Dalits. So every political party, like take for example Congress. Now, Congress was Ambedkar's opponents almost throughout his life, political career. Right from the Pune Pact, his differences with Gandhi, the way he engaged with Congress later. So there has always been in post-independence, in independent India. But by virtue of having extended the invite to Ambedkar to chair the Constitution Drafting Committee and then making him the chairperson, and later inviting him to join Nehru's cabinet as law minister, Congress has a claim saying that, we had differences with him, but we also accepted his genius,
his caliber also,
his potential to contribute to nation building, and we ensured that he did engage with us. It was, and that political opposition didn't matter to us. Now, for the left, for example, which is the recent entrant to claim Ambedkar's thing, it's both I mean, right from Ambedkar's Independent Labour Party in the 1930s, Scheduled Caste Federation in the 1940s, left has been an opponent of, has been actually trying to compete for the same working class vote. A significant percentage of them are dalits, with Ambedkar's outfits.
Yes.
And Ambedkar had developed a critique of communism in his last years when he wrote that book pamphlet, Marx or Buddha.
Yes.
So where he had opted for Buddhism over Marxism.
Yes.
And
BJP is the newest entry.
and BJP, yes, the Sangh Parivar is the newest entrant. I look at it like this. I mean, Ambedkar had very strong words about Hinduism. I mean, he said that I was born a Hindu, but I will not die a
Yes.
Hindu. And he converted to Buddhism.
Yes.
Now, how does this is a potential minefield for BJP to handle? I mean, you are a Hindu party, or you stand for Hinduism, and then how do you address this thing? So there, what is interesting is, as you know, I mean, there has been a lot of activity about Buddhism.
Yeah.
Here, what they have tried to do, I think, is that you take up Ambedkar's choice to embrace Buddhism, which is a religion of Indian origin, over any Semitic faith,
Yes.
to which he could have converted, and said that, look,
Yeah.
Ambedkar fits into a larger project of Hindutva, which is basically about India as the land of Hindus.
That could be the reason now, BJP in the party, we can see that, there has been some attempts that to link this Buddhism and Dalit issue, or maybe approach the Dalit issue or Dalit through Buddhism. There's some the Buddhist leaders, the Prime Minister has been trying to get on dais with them and all. And when you are talking about Buddhism, and another recent development is how this Dalit issues and also the Dalit student uprising, if I can say that uprising, or a kind of a lot of activity, intense activity in the campuses now, around Dalit student. Political parties are jumping there also. How do you view that?
Ultimately, the test is the Rohit Vemula suicide case. I mean, Rohit Vemula's that whole politics around it basically put forward two things. That older questions about Dalit discrimination still remains. Everybody loves Ambedkar. Does everybody love Dalits? Politically, they might endorse in terms of appropriating or supporting Ambedkar's ideals, Republican ideals. People, yes. People support Ambedkar, but when it comes to questions of
real issue,
challenging the social institution called caste,
absolutely,
and the various aspects of discrimination that those institutions practice, we see that a lot of political parties fall behind. So the ultimate test for a political party, whether they are pro-Ambedkar or anti-Ambedkar, will be on the question of how they practice it.
Yeah, so I think the game will continue. The political parties will continue to try to appropriate the legacy, but we have to see whether how far they are able to actually raise the community from the current situation. That's all from our Indian Express desk. Thank you for watching.